the heart of Sydney, it's harvest time at one of the nation's most unique farms. Urban Green is in a basement car park in the Harbour City's central business district. It's a 105 square metre vertical indoor farm. But don't be fooled by its small dimensions. The operation grows up to 45 different herbs and microgreens, delivering fresh to dozens of cafes and restaurants within a couple of hours. Chef turned farmer Noah Veron saw a gap in the market in 2016.
The quality of the stuff that was coming into the restaurants at the time was not very good because they're a really delicate product, and the thing is, because of the way the supply chain works, by the time they actually get to the restaurant, they're often 2, 3, 4 days old, and because they're really delicate, also with all the different points of being handled, they can get degraded quite quickly.
Microgreens are ready for market on average 14 days after being planted. Once they reach what's known as the true leaf stage, or the first joint, they're power-packed with nutrition and flavour. So this is broccoli. We know how healthy that is, but what's the benefit in eating it at this stage?
So you've got the health benefits that you just mentioned, but obviously at this stage they're also highly concentrated in flavour. And also, aesthetically they look pretty cool.
And you're selling most of your products as live food. What's the benefit in that?
Again, a little freshness, nutrients as well. So spinach loses 50% of its vitamin C within 24 hours of leaving the farm, as an example.
The plants are grown under lights in a controlled 21 to 24 degree environment and with humidity below 60%. Chilean-trained agricultural engineer Diego Fernandez is gradually converting the farm into an operation to make growing and packing easier.
We are using a system that first in, first out. What we do is we germinate the plants, and as soon as they germinate, we put them in a system that we slide them to get them closer for the people that is packing, so they can walk around this hallway and just take the things that are ready to pack.
Urban Farm grows its microgreens in a medium made from the coconut byproduct koya, mixed with perlite, a type of volcanic rock. The combination is reliable for water retention, has excellent drainage and ideal aeration.
The benefit is that it's really clean, because if we use soil from the ground, it will come with a lot of fungus or insects, and because we are in a isolated environment, as if we bring another disease here, they're gonna stay here and it's gonna be really hard to get rid of them. We don't use pesticides, or we don't use any product to get rid of them. We only keep everything really clean.
Sustainability is a key part of the company's ethos, but it's a work in progress. Other than these recycled bioplastic containers, the business is phasing out plastics altogether in favour of wood pulp and cardboard cups.
That bio cup can be collected and reused, but it's also a paper. A lot of people told me, don't bother, man. Why, because it is a more expensive solution, but it was very important. And to be honest, it's the thing that people remember. It's the first thing that people comment on usually. If I go into a restaurant and show them the product, is they comment on the packaging, how beautiful it is, and it's the thing that they remember.
There are plans to fully automate the farm's watering and offset its energy consumption with renewables. And in a market that values food miles, which is the carbon footprint of how produce gets into the kitchen, Noah Veron is delivering where possible with pedal power.
The goal actually by 2026 is to be doing 50% of our deliveries within a 2-kilometre radius of the farm, so that'll allow us to actually do all of those deliveries on the bike. Yo!
Hey Noah.
How you going?
Looks good today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
The coriander's looking awesome, mate.
Yeah, it looks really good. Thanks so much.
No worries.
For restaurants like Sydney's Japanese Kid Kyoto, fresh is best when it comes to flavour and presentation.
The attraction for us is that it's grown locally, so it's very close by, and that Noah gives it to us fresh whenever we need it. We can order regularly. We can order the night before for the next day, and I know that he's just finished preparing it in the morning, and he's dropped off. It's still damp, so I know that it's super fresh and it doesn't come in plastic. So it creates an extra level of depth to the dish, and it also looks pretty.
And the fact that they're delivered in paper cups by bicycle, does that make a difference?
It makes a massive difference. We actually keep the paper cups and stack them up and return them, so they're reused.
Executive Chef Amanda Fuller says sustainability is an important consideration.
I think sustainability is on the forefront of everybody's mind at the moment, and I think it's important to know that we're acknowledging that, whilst some of our Japanese products are being flown in from Japan because they need to, we're doing what we can locally and buying, these type of herbs that are grown around the corner. We're also using local oils from the New South Wales Riverina. I think that where we can control it, we should, and we are in our business.
COVID-19 hit Urban Green hard when restaurants were forced to close. Slowly, the company has been building a market for grow-at-home consumers.
We're doing a lot more direct-to-consumer, but it's not as established in Australia yet. So microgreens as an industry, it's quite huge over in the US, for example. It's probably the biggest market. It's like a mass-produced product now. I think people are becoming more aware here, but as yet it's still kind of a bit niche, and it's still mainly used in restaurants.
Noah Veron says the business will gradually increase its range and its sustainability.
When I was chefing, I went to uni and got a degree in environmental studies. That's why I'm trying to make the business as sustainable as possible. And so Urban Green has been a really good way for me to fuse the environmental knowledge with my cooking experience. Yeah, I definitely love what I'm doing here.